Welcome in, everybody. Brett Allen here with the Brett Allen Show. Today, we're chatting with, we have a great guest today, Richard Harmon. We're talking about this new Netflix show dropping tomorrow, if I'm correct. Uh,
Yes,
the
the
first,
second.
the second.
Yeah,
So the day after tomorrow,
there you go.
Fakes. And I tell you, this is just such a good show. I got a chance to watch a couple episodes.
Thank you.
Congratulations and thanks for your time today. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me on, man. And thank you for all those very kind words.
Well, let's talk about this. Again, this is a huge project. I mean, you've been a part of a lot of great projects, but this one by far it's really good. What can people expect when they have a chance to watch?
I mean, for me, the thing that stuck out to me, even as far back as when I first read the script, was the pacing of the show. The pacing was so fast and quick and witty and smart, and you could tell that all the way back reading the script. And then I'm so glad that all the actors, we were able to keep that kind of. It was easy for us because it was written in such a way that you knew the way that it should be played to make it work, and that's always a big positive as an actor when you have material like that to work on.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the pacing, and that just in itself makes for great content.
Truly.
And your character Trist is just, it's so good. People are really going to like this. So I don't want to spoil it, but, and you'll probably do a better job describing it, but can you kind of let people in on what it's about? Cause it's just a very clever and smart story. I think.
Thank you. Yeah, it is the gist of it is two young best friends in high school, two young ladies. They decide to start making fake identification for their friends to make a little extra money before university and kind of like build up some funds. And they get a little out of their depth when they bring their business to me, who's kind of like the idiotic drug dealer at the
Dumb
school.
luck would be a good way to describe
Yeah,
it.
yeah. He's a bit of a wild card, and they bring it to me because I graduated. I'm in like my mid-20s, and I graduated a couple of years before from the high school, and they want me to help grow the business as I'm someone who has underground connects as a drug dealer, and I accidentally take the business and get us in way over our heads, and within a couple of years we accidentally create one of the biggest fake identification syndicates in North America.
And that there is a lot in that, and it
There's a
just
lot
sort of
going on.
it ensues from there. Well, I have to say again, I think people are really going to like this, and again on the 2nd of September this will premiere on Netflix. And if you are in a place right now, we're moving into the fall, we're kind of waiting for fall TV to start to binge. This is definitely something you want to add to your watch list, and hats off to your showrunner, your writers. I mean, just all very smart individuals. And again, as I mentioned, you've done a lot of really cool projects. I'm very curious, and I always like to ask this. What sort of interested you in becoming an actor or a storyteller? Where did that journey start for you?
Oh, young age. I didn't know that I wanted to be an actor for sure at a young age, but the journey without me even knowing started at a young age because
Yeah.
my mom, my dad, my sister, they're all in the film business as well. So I grew up visiting, my dad or my mom on set. And the one thing I just knew that it was my favorite place on the planet. And I wanted to be there. And I needed to find a way to be able to spend more time on set, no matter how I got there. And eventually I chose acting, which didn't go great for a very long time. But with enough patience and stick to itiveness, it seems to be going okay now. I wouldn't consider myself out of the woods, but I'm having a great time and I'm paying the bills, which I mean, doing what you love and paying your bills with that, I couldn't ask for anything more, really.
Yeah, now it is you do come from a family of very well-known actors. So I think, and again, I'm a huge fan of your father and your mother. I'm so naturally this kind of like was just always part of your world. And
Mhm.
so the progression by osmosis or observation, you're like, this is definitely something that I want to do. I mean, what it was probably fascinating to watch. I imagine being around all of these people and sort of watching how the process organically works.
Yeah, I mean, film people are very interesting types of people. So I think my sister and I, Jess, and we both had the same situation. I don't think our mom and dad wanted us to get into acting, as my dad is a director and my mom is a producer. They see how hard it is to kind of gain success there. So they weren't the biggest fans of the idea of us getting into this business. But when it was kind of their fault, you know, you raise people around film people. There's really nowhere else you can go. Like
No,
we don't fit. We don't fit anywhere else. We're not normal. You
I love
raised
it.
us.
Yeah. I heard somebody say in an interview, like, it's kind of like joining the circus.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
A
Yeah.
group of traveling vagabonds. Well, I love it. Richard, thank you so much for your time. I'm excited for people to watch this Fakes, which will be available on Netflix streaming September 2nd, just in a couple days. And excited to see all the other projects you have coming out down the pike. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Brett.